Alright, welcome back. This will be the second video in the Hardcore Combat Only series. This is probably going to be mostly a series of clips that are going to be fairly short, just recording whenever there is something worth recording. You can see I'm slowly working on 20 attack, I'm going to work on 20 all. Mostly killing potatoes. I've started killing chickens whenever the Slayer task pops up, partly because spamming the new task can take quite a while to hit potatoes, so I've just started killing chickens, and I need the bones anyway to train prayer. I am going to start just training prayer on anything just to start leveling it up because I want to get to the level 4 and level 7 prayers for the attack and strength boost for when we go and kill the steel knights to try and get our steel equipment. So I do need to level up prayer a little bit. So I will be doing that. I will be killing chickens when they pop up on the Slayer task, mostly looking for more potatoes, got to kill more plants. It is a slow process, but we are up to 1,000 Slayer tokens, or Slayer coins, so we are halfway to getting that first mirror shield, which will be a nice upgrade over nothing. And it will be the first piece of equipment that we keep for a very long time. Everything else will be mostly replaced pretty quickly, with the exception of perhaps steel plate body when we eventually get that. And we'll have a gold emerald ring eventually, which will last quite a while as well. Um, beyond that, that'll be this is just going to be, like I said, a series of clips. So we'll be back whenever there is something interesting or something worth recording, any milestones. See you then. All right, we are at 2,000 Slayer points, or Slayer coins, finally, so we can get that mirror shield upgrade. Make sure to bury our bones. And you can see we're up to 20 defense, 20 attack, 15 strength. We've been killing some chickens, up to 75 bird points, and potatoes, up to 322 potatoes. So, now that we have the mirror shield upgrade, it's time to reward ourselves and try to nab some better equipment at last. And these have a max hit of 32, so we should be able to farm these quite easily. We're going to go ahead and try and find a Slayer task for it too. Might as well be getting the 15 Slayer coins every time. We got some steel boots. Basically everything we get will be an upgrade. We are looking for a full set of steel. We can get the plate body from zombies as well at a much better drop rate, so we really just need the leg shield, or the legs, the helmet, the sword, and the scimitar. It'll be nice to get the weapon upgrade and get down to a more reasonable attack speed for all of the other farming. And there's quite a few things we'll be able to do once we have our full steel set. So after we finish these, we will be able to go to grab some zombies, get the steel plate body. We will also be able to go to the mummy and grab the gold emerald ring and the amulet of strength. And then after we have those, we can come back here and try to nab some mithril weapons. Try to just snipe a weapon out of there to upgrade the weapon once more. And then it's back to potatoes again, because we will undoubtedly be out of potatoes by then, if not before we finish all of that. And there is the steel sword. And we can be praying too. Helps a little bit. And another steel sword. Significant improvement over the bronze battle axe. Alright, it's just going to be the slaughter of the steel knights, so I'll bring you back when we have our full steel set from them, and there's the scimitar. So that's another nice upgrade for while we're slashing at least. And gets us up to 73% chance to hit. And there's the prayer level up. Get us to 74%. Slowly working our way up. Alright, we'll be back when we have the rest of our steel slots filled out. Alright, so we're back. Just finished killing some mummies. And we're looking pretty kitted out. We have our full steel set, our mirror shield, steel weapon, amulet of strength, and the silver diamond ring for damage reduction. 1% might not be a lot, but it's certainly going to add up over the course of the entire series. And we'll have this ring and this amulet for quite a while, until we get the amulet of looting to replace this. So, we are down to 16 potatoes, so it is straight back to the potato grind. We are at 20 all stats, or all melees, and 21 hit points. So this will be, we'll be back eventually when we have something else to update on. For now, it's just going to be killing potatoes all over again. Alright, as you can see, we've been killing a lot of chickens for bones. We're up to 1,841 prayer points, and we've got some more bones in the bank. We've killed a few cows, just for the extra experience and some more Slayer coins. It's been about a day for me. I've been pretty busy today, so I did a lot of just having this as a second window. So I got a bit further than I wanted to before doing the next clip. But we are up to level 25 Slayer with, more importantly, over 5,000 Slayer coins. So we can make an important first purchase here and buy our first basic resupply, which is going to be a huge source of food for quite a while. Gets us 200 lobsters, that's the important one, and 200 magic bones for the prayer is also very nice. The arrows and the light runes will be somewhat nice later. The topaz bolts are pretty useless, I'll probably just sell them right now. I'm going to keep these in a separate tab just for the sake of ammunition that I plan on using later. This I can equip, these I can bury, and this I can sell. Getting a little bit of a cash stack, still ages away from auto eat tier 1. When we sell these, it's important to note too with leather, it is good to upgrade them to green dragon hide first, because you double up on the money that you receive from each one. So they're normally only worth 50 when you sell them, but for 100 gold you can make them into green dragon hide, and they will sell for 200, so you're effectively making 100 off of each leather. So that's good to note, and it's a good source of very early extra money. But now that we are up to over base 30s and we have our food sorted out, we're going to go back and equip the steel scimitar because it's slightly better. We're going to switch to slash, and we are going to get our Slayer task set up to go do some mithril knights and get our gear upgraded. Get a better weapon finally, get some better armor. We probably won't grind out the plate body because it's not that big of an upgrade and it's really hard to get. The plate body is actually pretty rare from every single knight. And we're of course going to have the Slayer task just for the extra coins because why not? We always want the extra lobsters. We're going to switch our food to lobsters for this, so that way we're not having to spam eat nearly as much. Makes everything go a bit smoother, a bit easier to have better food. If we, this is the annoyance of the free Slayer task. At least it's free, but you really have to spam it to get what you want for a task. And I've had to spam it quite a lot to keep going on the Slayer tasks, and that's the main reason why I started doing potatoes, chickens, and cows, because you just can't seem to ever get the particular one you're on. So it's nice to have a few of them to switch between. And then of course every now and again you'll get so used to spamming it that you will spam right past the one you're actually looking for, and you'll be very frustrated with yourself. I've certainly done that a few times already. Okay, we're just going to start fighting them and then find the task as we're fighting them. Turn on our prayers. They can only hit a 51, so this should be pretty easy. As we're base 30, we will probably go straight from Mithril Knights into trying some Addy Knights. We might not kill very many of those. Let's see if we can get one Addy piece somewhere for a slight upgrade. And a Mithril Sword. That is the immediate upgrade. And switch back to attack. I've also found, well, most people recommend getting the gold emerald ring. I really do like the silver diamond ring for the slight damage reduction. It isn't much at these lower levels, but having that even just 1% damage reduction is very nice. Just to take down the damage and conserve food slightly longer. My current plan is to get to level 40 attack and then go kill Valkyries, because Valkyries drop, and I can go ahead and show you very quickly, hopefully not die. Valkyries drop all sorts of rune weapons, every rune weapon. So we can get the scimitar, the sword, and the dagger, and all three of those are very nice for training. And will hold us for quite a while. We won't really have better weapons than that for quite some time. And once we have our rune weapon, we can go start trying to, probably in the next episode, the main goal will be to take on the spider forest and start grinding for the amulet of looting. It will likely take quite a while. It's a 1 in 22 drop, so we will be grinding that out. Slowly but surely, we'll have to keep going back and forth between doing Slayer tasks and grinding it out to get more lobsters, because we don't want to be using potatoes for that. So it'll be a slow but continuous grind until we can get that. And then this account really changes once we finally have the Amulet of Looting, because we can very quickly, with the Amulet of Looting, get the first tier of Auto Eat. And once we have the first tier of Auto Eat, we can leave the game idling overnight, just open on potatoes or chickens or cows, or once we have enough food, master farmers, to start working towards auto tier 2 and 3. So that will be very nice to get out of the way. And that's where the account will really start to pick up progress instead of the very slow grind. It'll still be slow because we'll be much higher leveled and need much more experience. And we will not be killing anything particularly strong early on, especially because we will be constrained by our food, of course, pretty much forever in this account. We'll eventually kill sweaty monsters for some better food as well. But that'll be once we're much higher level than able to not die to them overnight. Alright, I will cut it here and bring you back when we have our mithril plate legs, and then we will try to take on the adamant knights at least a couple of times and see if we can snag a adamant weapon to speed up training a little bit more. Alright, welcome back. We did get the plate legs eventually. You can see we killed 100 of them. I did not bury any bones, and I did think the prayer points would be plenty for this. It almost wasn't enough. You can see we got quite a few levels. Killed 100 of those to get one pair of mithril plate legs. And you can see we got quite a few of everything else. The mithril shield is, of course, worthless to us because the mirror shield is just better in every way. We can sell all of this now. We have no more need of any of the steel equipment or any of the mithril dupes. We can sell, let's see, we have the mithril sword equipped, so we can sell all of these. And we did get a mithril scimitar as well, so we are only missing the plate body for the full mithril set. We'll go ahead and try to kill a single adamant knight. I do not think these are going to be realistic to actually try to get drops from right now, but we'll see if we can kill a single one. Real quick, yeah, 60% chance of hitting 116 versus our 20% chance of hitting a 74. We will kill one of them real quick, or at least attempt to. Get our prayers on. Get a little bit better chance of hitting. Probably shouldn't be doing this, it's just a waste of food probably. But they do have an obsidian cave drop, which is just insane, so we will eventually have to grind these out quite a bit, because I do believe that is going to be our best cave all the way up until we can do the volcano dungeon much later on. It'll be quite some time before we can do that one on this account, especially because it is the hardcore combat only, so we are going to be playing it relatively safe with how far we push. So I do believe what the plan for right now is, and I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit, might be to farm some statues and try to get enough silver and gold to upgrade some of our gear in order to have some damage reduction on it before we do the spider cave or spider dungeon to try and get the amulet of looting. I think that would help. It would make the food last a lot longer, and we'd get a lot of Slayer coins while farming the statues as well. So that would certainly make it a lot more feasible. And the main thing, I believe, for the spider dungeon is not even going to be food, because we will get a decent number of lobsters from the resupplies from our Slayer coins. It will probably be prayer points, because we are going to want to have prayers active for it, and once we get to 43, we are going to want to have protect from melee active to lower how much damage we're really taking there. So eventually food will be the limiting factor on this account. It'll almost always be the limiting factor, but for the spider dungeon, we may be more concerned about having enough prayer points. So we may have to do a lot of farming of chickens and cows and such to get some basic bones. We may kill some hill giants as well when the Slayer task pops up, just to get some big bones. Speed things up a little bit on the gaining of bones, and we can definitely use potatoes for food for fighting the hill giants, so that'll be another use for our supply of potatoes that we are slowly stacking up. Hopefully we will hit this guy pretty soon and finish it off. Of course, it's a 25, just not quite enough. And we got bones and nothing else. About expected. Back up to full. We can stop using our prayers. And I believe that will be it for this episode. We're probably going to just go back to fighting some plants, fighting some chickens, fighting some cows, getting some more prayer points back, getting some more potatoes stacked up, getting our attack up to 40. The objective for the next episode is definitely going to be getting level 40 in attack in between episodes, and then getting a Valkyrie drop or two, or preferably everything, during the next episode, and also making our first attempt at the Spider Forest to get that all valuable Amulet of Looting, which is 122. And anything else we get along the way will also be nice. We'll eventually have to grind this dungeon pretty hard to get the Ranger Hat and Ranger Boots. And of course, this is probably where we'll also get our D'hide sets. It might be the only place we can get our D'hide sets on this account for eventually doing ranged far, far down the line. But for now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this series. If you're looking for an episode on the other character, it is going to be a bit in between episodes on that one. There really isn't anything interesting going on. It's just switching between fish, slowly leveling up fishing. The next episode on that will probably be tomorrow or the day after, and it'll probably just be doing the Golden raid and eventually getting to 99 fishing on that account and being able to finally move on to something else. Though we'll probably do quite a bit of post 99 fishing as well for quite a while just to get money. But in the meantime on this account, that'll be it for today. See you on the next episode.